Low-Tech, I have to talk to you. It's about... Low-Tech?
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Huh. Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well, he was the most egocentric and stubborn person I've ever met.
Hey, that's a lie!
Oh yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own son. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ha! Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
You'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see. I can't stop thinking about what you said, that my father manipulated the planet's magnetic field.
Well, get over it. Your father installed that device for a reason. He manipulated the magnetic field so he could sleep in harmony with the field lines.
I can't imagine how that's supposed to work.
Well, it does work. I sleep like a baby. The only downside is that carrier pigeons are constantly crashing into my window.
I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
You don't even have your own residence, do you? You're mooching off your former girlfriend.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not sleeping in the drawer of my desk.
Watch your tongue, son. This is the mayor's traditional resting place. If only your father were here to put you in your place. You know darn well he worked here before me.
Oh yeah, you mean he slept here?
You don't even know what real work is. If you'd put in a little more effort, you could have followed in your father's footsteps.
My father's footsteps led away from this dump, and I'll get away from this rock too.
And you think you'll reach your goal without a serious effort? I'm beginning to understand why he didn't take you with him.
Ouch. When does the post office open?
Whenever I feel like it. I am the mayor, you know.
What a stupid rule.
That was your father's idea.
Stupid, but not bad. Not bad at all. I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus, whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God. Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
No, that's it.
Well, then just beat it. I need to get to the assembly hall.
There's a message from the mayor of Buzo Westvog. OOICURNEDOT. Huh? Either a cat was jumping up and down on the keyboard, or the operator must have gotten that all wrong. SOLONGYOUSUCKE. Damn, where was I? This technology is a catastrophe.
Next, please.
Guess I'm last in line. Whatever. Who could possibly succeed except for me? One of the few long-distance radio devices in this backwater town. Why are we paying an operator if nobody's ever making a call? I know why I don't pay taxes. Huh, he's gone. Well, never mind. A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea. A gadget that manipulates the planet. Yeah, this could have been my... What a pile of junk. Hey, that's Dad's water glass. I hardly ever saw him without it. He must have been worried about dehydration. If this is where the key to the world belongs, good night. I mean, I managed to lose the key to my front door all the time. I kind of know this symbol. What's this? A hidden compartment? Well, looks like Dad's secret will see the light of day after all. A key. My dad knew I'd be clever enough to find it. I wonder what I'd get for it if I melt it down. This might be unnecessarily complicated, but I'm sure Dad wanted to see that I'm the only one who could get this far in getting at his great secret, his legacy. His liquor cabinet. That smell reminds me of something. Dad's aftershave lotion? Blah! This tastes like the cough syrup that Dad used to give me when I was too noisy. He's bloated, he's useless, and he has a sponge in his kitchen. I don't like the direction this is taking at all. I don't like the direction. Tony's tranquilizer. Dr. Gizmo says it deals with the symptoms, not the cause. I wonder what he meant by that. Ah, Miss Hinkle lost her Dachshund. Well, I'm sure it'll turn up. I mean, there wasn't much kerosene in the turbine after all. Lobo's looking for a new hammock. Well, that makes sense. The old one wasn't fireproof. Inspector Gizmo investigates the tunnel collapse in Sector 17. Uh-oh, I hope nobody checks out the gym. You have to be age 6 or older to use this device. Oh, how boring is that? Brilliant idea, Rufus. What could a lonesome bull crave more than a well-chilled glass of gnat's piss? Okay, I'll use the cow. Main thing is that it worked. You have to be age 12 or older to use this device. Well, that's better, but it's still pretty boring. The bull's spirits really need to be pumping before I ride it. Aw, does that upset you? Well, an accomplished matador like me knows how to bring the blood of a bull to a boil. Or whatever liquid it is that's pumping through those tubes. You have to be age 18 or older to use this device. The blood mode. Well, it's still below my class, but at least the taurine tanks are open now. Draw blood from an enraged bull? Child's play. Bull's blood. Check. Locked. It can probably be opened from the inside. Oh, great. The rust bucket's dead, but the lock is still working. The windshield is encrusted with dirt. Oh, there's a sign behind it. Maybe the name of the driver? Sugarpuff. Well, that could spell anything. Ugh. Is this really necessary? Oh. The seats are covered in tasteless pink leatherette. A puppet is pirouetting in the corner, and on the driver's sign it says, Sugarpuff. Stupid name. Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
About my key again.
Again? Well, if you insist. What was your name again?
Sugarpuff.
Sugarpuff? Maybe I found your key, Sugarpuff, but I need to be sure it really belongs to you. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink, you say? That sounds about right. And, do you have a special hobby?
I love the ballet.
Bullseye! Then this must be your key. This must be your lucky day, Sugarpuff.
Yeah, I'm so happy I could just explode.
Really? I might have a one-time job for you down in the mine.
This is Sugarpuff's key, not mine. Hello again.
Hey, hello, Sugarpuff.
No. Talk to you later.
Bye, Sugarpuff.
So you have no problem remembering that name?
Seems like it.
So much power in such a junk heap. What a waste. Oh, I can't remove it. But how do I get access to the power that's harbored within them? I want the battery acid, and I have it. Oh, I can't remove it. But how do I get access to the power? Ah! Ow! Yeah! Ow! Good job, Rufus. I should take that. Ah! But not with bare hands. Ha-ha! I've siphoned the acid without injuring myself. I'll drink to that. I should hurry up. That stuff is almost eaten through the glass. There'll be time for chemical experiments later. What I need now are predictable results. The water's still lacking something reviving. I already have the special water, at least. And that's probably where the powder goes. Oh, this must be for the water. So, I have the powder already. Into the tank you go. Well, that's it. I found all the ingredients.
Wonderful! I can't even tell you how excited I am to see what happens next.
But I thought we were making espresso.
Yes, you are right. This is an august moment, my friend. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure within the nuclear core structure.
Pressure within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible compression, we beseech thee, open the gates to the espresso-verse.
Holy smoke.
More pressure! More pressure!
Okay. Okay.
Are we dead?
No. Being dead feels completely different. Ugh. As you know, I have gazed deep into death's eyes more than once in my life.
Oh, now that you mention it, that reminds me. Is Tony still wearing those contact lenses?
Shh! Something's happening. Ouch! Whew. I think this brew is gonna do the job. Oh, I can't even look at it. It melts my eyes. Lonzo.
Ah, Rufus. Did you come to help me clean this place up?
Well, you know, I got this thing going on. I'll come back later, okay?
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No. Her body is alive and well. It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up?
Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
What's that stinging smell?
That's medicine.
Says who?
Says I.
And who's the doctor here?
You tell me.
Let's say it together. Me.
It's a draw.
Best out of 3.
You.
Me.
You.
Ah! I win.
Oh, crap. Looky here, Wenzel, too. Did somebody drop food? I mean, what's the deal with the crawling around on the floor?
I'm waiting for Gold to wake up so I can take her with me, of course.
Ha! Dream on. Although, it is true that ants can carry 10 times their own weight. But why would Goal, an Elysian orbit elf, want to have anything to do with somebody like you?
Duh, Rufus! You've always underestimated me. Rufus! Look at me. I'm a self-made man.
Yeah, whoever made you must have stopped right in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I am rich. I've got a water vein running through my basement. You, on the other hand, don't even have a basement. You ain't got nothing, Rufus.
Hey, that's how you pay people back when they give their best? And what would I want with a basement in Kuvak? I don't belong here, and neither does Goal. And as soon as I wake her up, I will accompany her to Elysium. You'll see.
What's that funny smell?
Ah! Fire! The town hall's on fire!
Fire control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service. Where is the fire?
Over there! The chamber's on fire! Good Lord!
Don't worry. Your fire will be extinguished in no time.
I never knew that the town council owned a microphone. It's probably for those oh-so-important citizens' assemblies, to which I'm never invited for some reason. An expert like me can do without such gadgets. I happen to have quite a good sense of smell.
Finally. I was getting worried I'd have to camp in the cupboard forever.
Whoa!
Where was I? Ah, yes. Medical mode activated. Dr. Gizmo at your service. How's the patient?
I'd say her condition hasn't changed.
Leave the diagnosis to the doctor, will you? Now, just where is... My stethoscope, it's gone! Thieves! Crime in progress! Police mode activated. Officer Gizmo at your service. No one leaves the crime scene. No one leaves the crime scene.
Gizmo never understood my philosophy regarding the redistribution of wealth, although it's fairly easy, from everyone else to me. Gizmo might think Wenzel has stolen the stethoscope. But how could I plant it on him without him noticing? The thing is almost as big as him.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that.
That's enough. I think you're done.
Come on, Gizmo. You have more important things to do.
Don't tell me how to do my work. Or are you just trying to divert my attention from your guilt?
What? That's simply...
Aha! Here is the missing clue. The last piece that completes the puzzle. The mystery of the thieving mare has finally been solved.
Thieving Mayor? How dare you?
Put up your hands, Low-Tech.
I have no intention of lifting my hands.
You better do what I say.
I don't want to.
You don't have any choice.
I don't? Well, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me.
Almost there.
You're
I just have to make
fired.
sure
But
that
I
don't
arrested you
spill
first.
a
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're...
Well, who was that?
Me. It was me.
Rufus? Are you all right?